I've got Mazda 6 right here, and as you can see, the disc looks orange. That's because the caliper is sticking. Yes, the handbrake mechanism, as you can see, the rust here, and even if you touch it, it's still hot, so it's sticking. So my plan is to just free it off. Yes, of course, if you happen too often, then obviously you better change the caliper. But before we're gonna do that, it's better to try and free it off. So first of all, try to spin. Nope, handbrake is off. Trust me, you can't spin the wheel. So what you need to do is remove these two bolts. This one, I think that's 13, and this one. And let's remove the caliper first. Right, so now let's take the caliper off. There we go. Rusty. Let's put that there. And pads. They both, let's say, free-ish, but if we remove them completely, gently, not to break them, because we're going to reuse them. We're going to clean these edges, put some slip on, clean all these plates. Make sure you remove them and clean underneath, because if you've got a little bit of metal, for instance, rusting underneath the plate, then it will lift the plate up and you're gonna have actually corrosion build up underneath. So you gotta clean this. Where is this? Yeah, you gotta clean up in there, because if this starts corrode, the corrosion pushes the plate up and it stops the pad from shifting. So the caliper may actually not stick, but the pads sometimes can stick because of that. Second thing, these slides, obviously these are the rubbers, but the slides are here and they need to be spotless. They need to be clean, well lubricated, and they have to go in and out nicely. And this one goes in nice, this one, the top one as well, they came out quite freely. But I'm just saying that your car may have a problem with them, so like I say, just try. These grooves needs to be cleaned up. Pads needs to be basically with a wire brush, just brush them up. They will need to be changed soon anyway. But the guy says if you can do something with this for now, and we'll change them in a couple months time. Because at the minute he has bills to pay, which we all know they're quite high. So, right, with the caliper, what we're gonna do is, first of all, need to stamp on the brakes a couple times, get the piston out to like middle, and we need to lift the rubber up and have a look if there is no corrosion buildup. So I'll leave from here. Got piston nicely out. All we need to do is basically lift this up and have a look, and as you can see, it's not good. Come on, focus. There you go. So all this needs to be cleaned up. Right, so I managed to, as you've seen just couple seconds before, I had the piston out, so I've removed the rubber, I've moved the rubber down, wiped the rust away. Luckily only it needed to be wiped down. No deep corrosion ingress was on the piston, so I just managed to wipe it down, and I've just pushed the piston back. So it went in nice, everything nice and smooth. I've used a little bit of lubricant to basically make sure that the piston is not dry so that it doesn't damage the seal that's inside. And that's it. It looks like the piston is free now, but I'll try to do something with the handbrake. Yeah, because this is bad. And although the spring still moves, but you can remove it like I will now. There you go. So remove the spring, clean this up, because this has to work. You should push the piston out. Yeah. So maybe the piston as this moves up and down. So the linkage works as well. So that just needs cleaning up, putting it back on. Right, so another part where I took the spring off. I've put cleaned everything up, lithium grease on, same here as well, because that part is actually moving forwards backwards. So yes, so the caliper, I would say it's done. It moves freely, everything is okay with it. Now let's clean up the bits where pads are sitting. So obviously remove all these plates, put them to one side, don't lose them because they are very important. I have one more which I just told you not to lose, and I think I lost mine. Well, never mind, I'll find it in a minute. So remove all of them, clean them up well, clean these places up as well. Put a little bit, tiny amount of grease underneath so that doesn't corrode. Right, so here's the plate. You can basically see that it's clean. So you put a dab of grease on this side, a little bit on this side, and you can refit. So basically do what I've done here. You got a little bit of grease on both ends. Pad, obviously that has to be cleaned nice from all around. Like I said, these pads gonna be changed soon, but for now they have to stay. There's still like a couple more left, so you'll be alright with that. It's still safe to use. Right, something worth knowing that I didn't know, but now I know. These plates, they look all the same, and they are all the same, but they go on different ends. So basically there is a taller side, longer side, and there is shorter side. So make sure that you fit them according to basically the shorter side needs to be flush here and the longer side on this side. Same on this side and same on the other side. Otherwise you won't fit the brake pad. So that goes in at the bottom, and that should slide in at the top like that. Come on. There you go. So that's all three. And the disc is a bit grinding, but it's okay, we've cleaned that up now. So now it's the time to clean this up.